didn't send out a reminder, post a reminder, so I'm not sure how many people will remember that I am on at noon today. Usually the third Tuesday I'm on at noon doing a Techie Tuesday, but this month actually I have 2 noon shows. I thought this would be my one noontime show, but I forgot. The reason why I'm normally on noon on the third Tuesday is because of my DAR meeting, Daughters of the American Revolution. And so, but tonight it's my 25th anniversary. So, in honoring that, I am live at noon today for Techie Tuesday. Next week, I will be live at noon doing Tool Time with Tara, and that's always a fun time of playing. So, but all of the same things that happen at 7 happen on the noontime shows. For the most part, you just have better odds of winning. So it says tonight, but that should be today. So in the feed drawing today, you do need to be in the feed to win. If your name is drawn, and all you have to do to be entered is to comment on the feed. So if you popped in here, if you saw that I went live and you have no idea what's going on, today is a Techie Tuesday. And I will be doing a design along, but usually I do a design along in Artisan 6. And today I will be doing a design along in Creative Memories. People are now saying, wait a second, I thought Creative Memories doesn't do digital anymore. Well, if you watched my little overview of the 3 different companies that I use for digital, hi, Margie, then you may realize that Creative Memories does have digital. However, it's not. So just let me take this down for a second. Step into my office. Just a quick recap when I went and did the little overview of all the digital. So Creative Memories, way back in the day, used to sell a program called Storybook Creator. That is now that same program basically. It's been updated through the years, obviously, is now called Artisan, and it is sold at forever.com. So I am an ambassador for Forever. I use that for my digital scrapbooking, and most of the time on Techie Tuesday, I'm doing an Artisan 6 design along, because most of the people that scrapbook with me that are digital scrapbookers use Forever, and they've been using it since Storybook Creator and all the way through. And some of them, kind of got away from it, and now they're coming back to it. But today I wanted to talk about go into more depth. I do a design along with Creative Memories. I touched on it last time, and I am a Creative Memories advisor now. Back in the day, we were consultants since the year 2000, since July 2000. So a long time. Like I said, at one point, these 2 things were together under Creative Memories, what we now know as Forever, Artisan rather, and Historian, which used to be Memory Manager. And so Creative Memories does have a digital option. So again, for the 3rd time, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if you're an Artisan 6 then user and you love it, and you stick around, then maybe you're going to say, oh, I'm glad I'm using Artisan 6. There are limitations to different, capabilities in Creative Memories. But for some of you that haven't gotten into digital, or maybe you're way far behind and you need a quick way to catch up or to complete a project or whatever, then, and you're not using Artisan 6 in particular, because probably people that are using Artisan 6 are not going to jump over to Creative Memories. However, you might have a project like I'm going to show you today where you would do both. And like I shared when I did the overview of digital, I use all 3 of those for different times and different things in my life. Okay, so back to here. Thank you for saying hi. Faith, Margie, you are entered into the drawing. You do have to be present to win, so hang out. Get your, if you're working while you're watching, just carry on. And then, hey, Casey. And if you're on your lunch break, do stop by, say hi so that you're entered to win. Okay, so Creative Memories has a virtual crop going on right now. It goes till midnight tonight. So it's not too late to get an entry. I've seen a couple people, Daytona area scrapbookers, posting in there because I get notifications when my Facebook friends post in there. And then also use the hashtag Daytona area scrapbooking so I can find your posts and you'll be entered to win another $10 in CM credits. So if you've already done something, or even if you haven't, you still have time. You have till midnight tonight. So still time to make a page and throw it on up there. Now, if this Techie Tuesday creates more questions and you are local, come to the laptop crop tomorrow night, Wine Not West, 6 o'clock. I'll probably be there around 5:45 and I'll probably stay till 8:30 or so. You can have a glass of wine. You don't have to have wine. They have other options, non-alcoholic options, but we call it Scrappy Happy Hours. You can bring your phone, your iPad, your laptop, organize photos. If you don't want to come and hang and stay and you just have questions for me, just come. Oh, thank you, Casey. Not tomorrow, Thursday. I don't know why I just thought it was Wednesday, but Thursday, November 16th at 6, not tomorrow. You can come and ask me a question about anything digital, backing up your photos, the cloud. I've done Techie Tuesdays on what we have in our house, the fog. That's what I call it. It's our low-lying cloud that's just in our house. So any questions you can ask me. So hopefully you can make it. And hey, if you're out of town and you need to phone a friend, reach out and, give me a call and I can help you that way. But I'll be at Wine Not West in Ormond Beach from 6 to 8:30 and happy to answer questions. All right, November 28th is our card class, my monthly card class. These are all my designs. And I will be working on assembling those kits this week and get them out. So if you're not on subscription, go ahead and subscribe and you will get a kit every month and you save $5 a month. So it's $25 a month if you're on subscription. That includes shipping to the contiguous US of A. Well, no, we'll include Alaska and Hawaii. Why not? There's probably not many of you, if any of you. So I'll splurge on the shipping out there. Anywhere in the U.S., $25 a month, and we'll send your card kit. All right. Open house. Again, if you're not local and you would like to participate in my open house, that would be by appointment only, Saturday through Monday, and we can just set up a time. I'll take you through a tour. You'll get tickets. We'll look for a post. We are raising gift cards or money for gift cards for Simon's Angels, a local foundation, as we have in the past for many, many years. And you'll get tickets if you have purchased on my Creative Memories website. You'll get tickets if you've attended a retreat, attended a crop. So lots of ways to get tickets. And those of you that haven't attended, one of the things I give away is free border makers for a year, the whole year. Any border makers, new border makers that Creative Memories introduce, you will receive for free. And that's just one of the things I give away. Queen of the Crops, you get my free local crops. And that starts in January. Your reign as queen, and I make you a fun shirt. So there are people that have been trying to win Queen of the Crops for years. Like I said, I've been doing this. This is my 24th open house. So for many, many years, we've had many queens. Our reigning queen, Barbara, will be ending her reign, and she will pass her crown to someone new. Maybe, unless Barbara wins again. And we will do all that at Jumpstart January. We're raising money for local veterans. There was a local veteran just last weekend, sadly, Veterans Day weekend, who lost his home, his dogs, everything. So those are the kinds of things. The money we raise goes specifically to a fund that will help local veterans if they are in need to pay a bill. Or have some kind of tragedy. Last year, the money we raised went to help someone whose home flooded during the hurricanes last year. So anyway, Our local VFW appreciates us, and we appreciate them for letting us have our 3 fundraisers there and Scrappapalooza too. All right, I think there's like 4 or 5 seats left for the retreat to the river, St. Simon's Island, Georgia, at Birth by the Sea. So if you haven't signed up and you're thinking about it, this is your sign to sign up, because it is getting close to being full, and you get a free free. Hi, Frida. I saw Frida, and so I was like, oh, you get a free. You do get lots of free stuff, but you get a 8-foot table at Birth by the Sea, so plenty of room to spread out. Although you can choose to share a table. Those of you on computers, maybe you don't need 8-foot. Those of you with someone that doesn't hear so well, I share an 8-foot with my mom. Otherwise, we have to text each other. So that way we can be next to each other. We still have plenty of room, and we can talk. So if you're with a buddy and you don't, maybe, we're all losing, our hearing's not as keen as it used to be. Maybe I shouldn't speak for everyone, at least for me. I heard 2 wrong things at dinner last night with a group of friends. All right, so many thanks if you subscribe to me on YouTube. I appreciate that. We've got 2 people watching on YouTube today. I appreciate you for doing that. And thanks to everyone who has subscribed. All right, and like I said, we will have in the feed drawing today. And I am excited to share with you this CM design along. Let's get right to it. Let me get rid of this. Let me share. Okay. Now I do have my phone. Let me switch over to this other, sorry, I have a different Techie Tuesday, which puts me all on the left. That way I don't cover up anything inadvertently over here on the right. Okay. So, I did forget to talk about the Black Friday promos. And so let's go in there really quick. One of the promo packages sold out, the Charming Village, but there are still 3. So they added this new one, which was an exclusive from Japan. These pretty, called Powdered Christmas Cheer. So they're kind of pastel-y. And so that's one of them. And then the Welcome Gnome bundle is another one. So this one, the Powdered Christmas, comes with an album. So and that one's a over $76 value. So it comes with paper, embellishments, stickers, and an album. So that's the best value if you care about those kinds of things. And then we've got the Welcome Gnome, which comes with the Gnome Punch, which is not for sale. So that's the only way you can get it. And then the Candlelit bundle, which is a great option for birthdays, Hanukkah. But my daughter's a swimmer, and so this water, and we live near the beach. I don't, when I see things like this, I don't see fire, I see water. So I am all over that punch. I already got mine. So I'm very, very excited. Okay. So let's go back here. And how do we get to the digital? All right. So we're going to go to shop under these categories. Whoops. Shop, digital. And these are the digital offerings from Creative Memories. Oh, there is a Black Friday digital deal going on. Now the digital there are PNGs. So if you have Artisan, you can actually use the Creative Memories digital. You create a personal art kit, and I've done Techie Tuesdays on that in the past. And so you download the kit, you unzip it, and you can use it in Artisan. You can also use it in what I'm going to show you, because lots of digital content's available for free when you make stuff with Creative Memories, but not all of it is. So that gives you access to special special things that you want. You can also upload stuff, you know, like old CM stuff if you have. That gets a little tricky. I'll go into that in a second. Okay, so you see here, we've got paper 8x8 paper albums, $10. You can make a whole 8x8 paper album with pictures and embellishments, text, everything. Give it as a gift. And then you can do an album, a custom album, and refill pages for $119.50. Or you can do just the custom refill pages. And that's what I'm going to be working on today. If you're unsure and you just want to try like a 2-pack, this one is just a 2-pack, $15. You can just try it and say, do I like it? Maybe, maybe not. You can just try it. And then all of these are the digital kits that you can purchase. So anything that Creative Memories has available to purchase in paper, they also have in digital. And sometimes things sell out. Like this digital burlap and lace, that was a secret box. So you can't even buy that anymore, but you can buy the digital. So let me, because I just realized when I'm doing, when I'm showing Creative Memories, I can't see, I can't see comments. So I have to look at my live. Okay. And now I need to turn this off. Okay. That way, if anyone has any questions. Oh, okay. So Jacqueline got the gnome one. I'm catching up. All right. So now let's get into it. I need to go to my custom things because I started a project, or I just basically uploaded the photos that I want to use, so you didn't have to sit here while I was uploading things. So to get to something you've already started, why do I still hear myself? Be quiet, self. There we go. I'm going to go to my account, and I'm going to go my account. And then I'm going to go to custom. Whoops. I just clicked on, don't look at all the things I bought. Custom products. And okay, so this is the one that I started just a little bit ago. I've started a custom album. I'll get into that in a second for my daughter-in-law and son. But this is the one we're going to work on today. So O'Gorman Adventures 2023, Volume 1. So I'm going to go to Edit. Well, basically, all I did before I got on here with you all is I uploaded pictures from One Day at Disney, Animal Kingdom, when my dad came to visit. So I picked it's called Clean Slate. And so all the pages are blank in this book. And I'm just going to show you how to build it from scratch. So it says this is a placeholder for the cover. So the first page I'm working on, page 1, would be, you know, the right side of a regular page. Now these print on like regular Creative Memories pages. So I've also talked about doing hybrid books where you could just print the backgrounds. And in fact, that's what I've decided I'm going to do for Aiden and Emma Jane's book. I'm going to do a custom cover, and I'm going to do custom pages, but basically I'm just going to do backgrounds and like titles. And then I'm going to print the real pictures because for their I just don't want everything totally flat for their wedding book. All right, so for this one, I'm going to leave page 1 because that's my title page. So I don't want to just dive right into the 2023 year. I like to do like a, you know, just the title page. That usually my books, one book will go for 6 months. So it'll probably say like January through June, 2023, that kind of thing. And I'll put a family picture on there. All right, so here's my first 2-page spread. I've uploaded my pictures, as I said. So on the left-hand side of the screen where it says photo, that's where you click to upload photo. Now over here, it says imported photos. It's going to show you what you imported today. If you need past uploads, that's going to be in this past upload. You can also connect right to Facebook and pull things in from there. So I uploaded my photos, and here they are. So they are in order. And down here, I uploaded some PNGs Now this one has a little, I don't know what that exclamation point is. So these PNGs I actually bought on Etsy. Most of the SVG files, like that you can buy for shirts and different things, they come in SVG, EPS, but also PNG or JPG. And if so, I, uploaded a couple of the PNG ones to use on this project. So I've got my first 2-page spread. I told you this is one day, so it's going to be a few 2-page spreads. I don't know how many we're going to get through right now, at least a 2-page spread, but I want you to see just how quick it can be. So for me, when I start a page, I look and say, okay, this first page, I've got there's 4 of us walking into the park. Then my dad and I do the little safari while my husband and the kids do what's the one with the Yeti? Himalaya. What's that ride? Anyway, they're doing that. My dad's in a wheelchair. He had a stroke a couple years ago. So we're not doing the roller coaster. So we did the jungle trek while they did that. And then we had snacks. And then we did the Nemo show. And we were supposed to see Debbie's son, but he didn't do that show. But we still got to meet the cast. And then we did the water thing. Did we not do? Oh my goodness. I just realized my microphone is way over here. Can you all hear me? My microphone is like across the desk. I'm worried I just coughed into it. And Expedition Everest. Thank you, Faith. I knew there'd be a Disney person on here. Then we had lunch. Okay, so you get the picture. There's going to be many. So I like to look and see. So this first page, I probably don't need a selfie with me big on this first page. So let's just say I need 3 or 4 pictures for the first page. I'll do 4 and see how I like it. So the first page is going to be 4. And then this next page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 4 on one side, 7 on the other. And now I'm going to go over to this layout button on the left. So I'm going to go to the layout. I'm going to pick 4 because I want 4 on this first side. I'm going to look through here on my choices. I don't want them to all be the same. I could do that because they're all up and down photos. That's another thing I make note of. So if I do now I just drag and drop them in. And so I could do that. And then I could add something about Animal Kingdom. But I really want this picture of my dad and the kids a little bigger. So I'm going to come back over here to layout and see what my other options are. Now, because they're up and down, like the one with the landscape photos is out. I like this one, but again, 3 landscape. So I'm going to try this one. And if I want to reposition the photo within the frame, I can slide like this. I like it like that. I kind of wish that, because this is like, how if you've been in Magic or Animal Kingdom, you like come over and you see the tree and that's the first thing. So I kind of want this over. So I'm going to click this button that says transform, and I'm just going to kind of move it over here for a second. And then I'm going to switch these. I'm going to move these over here. Whoops. No, don't do that. I'm just going to slide these over. There's probably an easier way to do that. I might have just done that the hard way, but that's okay. As with most programs, there's, at least 3 ways to get the job done. It'd be good if there's like insert mirror image. There probably, like I said, there probably is. All right. Well, all right. Now I need to just put this back. All right. So again, I'm not sure I really need me there. So I can just delete that and delete the whole spot. I can bring this down here. Maybe, and then I'll put something up here. Okay, so, well, let's go get that thing. I'm going to come back into my photos, and I uploaded this Disney 2023. It was the January 2023. I just dropped it on the page. You can do that too. And I'm going to drag this down so that it's resized. Okay. I like it. Now, and this is just the way I build. I do my pictures. So I feel like when we do paper, right, we look at our pictures and we pick our paper, but then the paper goes first and then we do the pictures. When I do digital, I do this, I pick my pictures and make them all arranged. And because then I go out and I look for my and I guess we do the same thing. We pick our pictures for a page, but I guess because we're laying down paper first, that's why it feels like a different order to me. So now I'm going to come into the backgrounds. And again, I didn't purchase any of this. When you build these pages in Creative Memories, you're allowed to use these, for free, because the only way to print this is to print through them. You can't download them and print them somewhere else. So pretty much, like, you have Autumn Harvest. You can do plain colors, two-tone backgrounds, like these polka dots. You can do different colors in the two different grays. Celebrations, that's your graduation, your birthdays, holidays, so many different categories. And these are all like C's Please, again, that is sold out, but you can, if you needed to do a whole album and then put your regular pictures on top, you could lay out all the paper you want, the same paper 30 times, and print it that way. Okay, so I'm going to come down to the What a Zoo. I feel like that would be good. And you can just try things. So like, do I like this one? No, I don't like that one. Do I like this one? No, that cuts out that one. How about this one? Oh, I like it. However, that could work with the Disney under there, but let me try to swap these and see. I think I like that. Better. So now if I want to add a frame around here, I go to border, and there's a thick border, a thin border, and then you just click on the pictures. I don't need one around the other one, and we look like that. I don't know if we need that white border or we don't, but if you decide you don't like it, you can just hit the undo button. Maybe I just want it for the main one to make that one pop out. Let's see. I'm going to try this too. So herein lies the problem. Oh, don't forget to hit transform, Tara. Herein lies the problem with digital, is that you can mess with it all day long. And until you say done is better than perfect, you could, make endless changes. Okay, so you can use your arrow buttons on your keyboard. I just needed to move it just a smidge. I wanted a little separation in between those. Oh, what do you think? I like it. So there's no journaling yet. I can come back to that. I'm going to hit the save button. I mean, what if my internet just decides to go out? Now that I have this page done, I can move on to the next. Now, the next one, I maybe want to use the same background over here. So it's a 2-page spread. However, it is kind of a different thing. That's when we did the Kilimanjaro safari, whatnot. No, Everest, Expedition Everest. And my dad and I did the walkthrough. And what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see. I'm going to click over onto this other page, and now I'm going to see 5+ photos. Are there any with 7? Now remember, you can delete a box. So maybe I want to do this one. And let me just plop the pictures in and see where we're at. Okay. So I'm not sure this is going to work in here because I just got caught off. Whoops. The thing I keep messing up is you want to use the little hand thing. If you use transform, that will move it. So you just have to pay attention to what you clicked on there. I have no idea what animal this is, but whoops, what did I do? I put it in both. All right. I probably don't need 2 pictures of tigers. One is through the window. One is him laying there. And then this is the kids on Expedition Everest. So I could just do 3 and 3 like that. And then I have space that I can journal in this in between. So then I can just click on these and hit delete, delete, delete. And then I can come over here to the backgrounds again and pick now let's see if we can do this. And I was thinking I could rotate it, but I don't think I can rotate the paper. So I might need to go with this. I can go and just keep those the same across the way. Now I can do transform and make this one a little bigger and this one a little smaller so that I am not cut off in this picture. Work with me. Maybe I need to go this way. Oh, for some reason I need to go that way. Now I'll use my arrow. Back to pan zoom. Okay, so that's the full picture now. And now I can get the jungle trek. And this one I can zoom in because I have no idea what animal is up there. And then, so we have that. Now I can come back over here to I've got this Mickey. I also can upload really quick and go into Disney. I put some of those other, I've got Hakuna Matata. And again, those ones I got on Etsy. Now I was going to say, so back in the day, you may have Creative Memories. You could purchase digital content that had Disney. Like we had a deal with Disney. And so they were the licensed things from Disney. And so if you still have those from old Storybook Creator, they're in kits that are locked. So you would have to export them individually in order to use them. Okay, so the other, like here, this shows something that like a limitation, if you will. If I were doing this in Artisan, I could change the color of Pumbaa and Timon, and I could still do that. I could go change the color and then export it over and use them whatever color I want. You can't, depending on how techy you are, you can make this do what you want it to do. If your goal is to just get it done quick, I'm fine with the black Hakuna Matata there. And then I can add a text box over here and whoops, just say, click the green button that says add an empty text box and then dial the size in that I want it to be and start typing. So I think it was January 5th. I can check it out. January 5th, 2023, we took Grandpa to We took Grandpa to Animal Kingdom. Okay, so now I can click on, whoops, this text over here. I can change. You do have to pick their text. You are locked into that. So here's Mouse Memoirs. So I guess that's supposed to be kind of like so Disney-esque. You can pick whatever size you want, your color, if you want it left justified, right justified, all that good stuff. And then you can dial in your text box to be. You can add a border to it. And obviously I will add more than that to it. I just wanted you to see how the text box work in there. Now, I didn't put background, borders around these ones, so I can leave these, like this. I can also, if I decide I don't want to have Pumbaa and Timon there, you can use your delete button and just hit it twice. I could just do a big text box here that says Animal Kingdom. That says Animal Kingdom and make that bigger. 127 looks like the biggest we can go. Again, if I wanted, wanted that to be even bigger, I could export it. And again, it's just how if I'm trying to play catch up here, even though I can, doesn't mean I need to. All right. Let's see. Elements. What about adding some elements? All right. So the elements are your stickers and borders and different things. So again, just like you have access to the backgrounds, you have access to all of those items. So the brand new Nordic Winter that just came out a couple weeks ago, that's in here. We don't need Nordic Winter for this purpose. I'll go down to What a Zoo 2. Here's What a Zoo. And I'm sure they're, oh, look, Animal Kingdom. Well, let's just get rid of that. I don't think it was meant to be Disney's Animal Kingdom, but since animals are part of the Animal Kingdom, then that works. Cute. And now I need to move my text box and get over. And I can just move the text box. And let's see, Animal Best Day Ever. Welcome to the jungle. Let me come back over here. Please don't feed the animals. I'll use that for the snack page. I can use this Best Day Ever. You see how I got that orange? That means it's going to replace what's in the box. I don't want that. I just want it to throw it on the page. So you just want that blue. Then it's just going to throw it on the page. What's cool is it matches the background, that paper. So I can kind of just put this up here or maybe over here. Kind of, that's what I did. Whoops. Pan zoom, slide that over. Well, now I'm into that sign. That's no bueno. All right. Come on, work with me. Drag. Look at that blue sky. Wish we had that today. Okay, so there it be. What do you think? Easy enough. So these are going to print on Creative Memories pages, the kind with the little staples. You'll weave them into a regular album, and the pictures are on there. I picked the papers I wanted. I didn't have to buy a whole pack of What a Zoo 2 if I just wanted to use this one paper or a couple embellishments. And now I can move on to the next one. So let's see if we can get, what time is it? Let's see if I can jam out one more page. And if you have any questions as I'm going through, just let me know. All right, so I still haven't used my selfie. See how it has the little ones on the left-hand side and they're kind of grayed out? That means that it's been used. All right, so the next one is a snack page. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures of snacks. I can't believe I don't have a picture of my dad of a snack because he is Mr. Snack. But I definitely have ones of the kids. I'm going to pop over. You can't see me. I'm over here looking. I know that my dad was all about the snacks. I think you can't see his box of popcorn in that one picture of him and I by the track. Okay, so we got 4 more pictures. So I'm going to go to layout. Oh, I'm on this left page. 4 pictures. Kind of want them to be. What did they look like again? They're all up and down. I've talked about this before. It is really interesting how back in the day when our cameras were this, all of our cameras are landscape. And now people are using their phone and their cameras are this. And we have so many more portrait photos. Okay, so I'm going to try this one. I'm going to come back here to my photos. Got EJ eating a hot dog. And April eating popcorn and having a beer. And then Aiden, he has to have gluten-free. So basically this chocolate covered banana with was his only option. So now I can move these over if I don't want them down, want these spaces down the side. I tend to that tends to be my jam in general. I don't necessarily like, too far. And you notice I use my arrows for fine tuning things because I just find, trying to get, now there is like a snap to grid situation happening here. I don't know if you can see it with green lines and red lines. So it does really help you snap things. Which is really nice. All right, so here's my snack picture. Now, I wish just here for the snacks, that was a horizontal thing. Let's see how it looks if I put it on here. I'm gonna have to upload it real quick. Yeah, it says here for the snacks, but that's not going to work. I could make these squares and maybe that's what I'll do really quick. I'm going to just leave this right here and make these. And I'm just dragging the bottom here of each of them. And like I said, that snap to grid really helps. I'm going to back it down with my arrow when it's snapped up with the next picture. I need to snap this over like that. Okay, and now I can do here for the snacks and I can resize it so it'll fit down there because I don't want to make those pictures really any smaller. Oops. I always forget to switch it back to pan zoom. All right, so that is what that looks like now. I need to go pick my paper. So I'm going to go back to backgrounds. It still has my What a Zoo in there. That one might be a little busy, but let's see. Maybe there's a tag, or maybe I'll do the don't feed the animals. Let's see. Elements. This Don't Feed the Animals is cute. Maybe I'll use that instead of Here for the Snacks. It's a little big. Dial it back a little bit. What I need is just a, here we go. Totally tonal boxes. What I need is just like a plain box. However, I thought I could make it the size I wanted. And I can't change the aspect ratio. So that means it is going off the page, which I can work with that. Again, it's not fully, if you're coming from like an Artisan 6, it's not 100%, you know, the customizable, you know, product that you're used to. Now I need to send this to the back. So I'm going to go to reorganize. No, that's not what I'm going to do. That's reorganize my pages. Well, that's how you reorganize your pages. I need to send this backwards. Back, right here, right in front of my silly little face. Okay. So I will take away the Don't Feed the Animals. I will switch to transform, dial this in. Here for the Snacks. I'm going to have that line up with those on the side. Now I kind of have a background for my journaling. I can put journaling over here. So I can add my text box, add an empty text box, and I will add it down here. Arrow that up a little bit. Okay, now I can come back and add my text box there. Let's save it. Now this one, because this background's a little busy, I can, I got excited when I saw rotate in the picture. I'm like, can I rotate the paper? No. I can also come back here and look at other backgrounds. If I'm like, yeah, I don't, if I still am not liking that one, I can come to, you can look in all of them. Here's Autumn Harvest. Here's, where's one? I think I was looking for one with a wood grain. Is it in Our Moments? No, that's like the, Our Moments is the Heritage. The Seasonal Sightings. Does that have wood? It was Christmas time. Let's just see what this looks like. After all that, I maybe like that better. So you can swap out those backgrounds, you know, as much as you want and make all your changes. Let's, I can get rid of the Here for the Snacks. I can go back to my elements, and that was the journal boxes. There's the holidays. Where's the What a Zoo? Since Aiden's eating a banana, I can add these little monkeys down here with the bananas. I might decide to just get rid of that, the Here for the Snacks, and just type it. And add a journal box. Say, just Here for the Snacks. And then it's already in Mouse Memoirs, but I don't need it that big. Let's try it smaller still. Now I make it a little bit bigger. It's saying some might get cut off because the text box went out of line. There we are, just here for the snacks. I feel like I like that better with the Creative Memories embellishments. And then I can add another text box underneath here and say that we just had to pause a little for a minute. And then let me just look at what the next photos are. Time for us to get off here. My time is running out. And okay, yeah, so the next one is the Finding Nemo show. That might need to be a 2-page spread, so I might need to mess around with the order of things, but maybe not. Does one ride/show need to be a 2-page spread? If we'd actually seen Damon in it, maybe, but since I just have like 6 pictures, maybe I'll just do that. All right. So that's it. When you're done, you click over here and say back to my custom products, and whoops, sign back in. This is what I'm going to just go in here real quick to edit. This is a custom album, and like I was saying, this is going to be more of a hybrid sort of thing. So a wedding album, but on the inside, what I'll do is pick the backgrounds I want, say of the girls, of the guys, whatever, and just print it plain. So instead, if I wanted to do the whole album, 30 pages, you get 2 of these pages per paper pack. So if I wanted to do a whole album with just these pages, you do the math, that'd be $10 to get 2, and I'd need 30. So I need to buy 50, that's $150 in paper packs just so that I can get 30 of these sheets. Well, there are people that will do that, but you don't need to do that. So because you could do it like this. I could print the whole album with the same background if I wanted. I'm not going to. I could add, I could go into the elements. Here's devotion. These are all so it's like, here's one that says our vows. So that I can use those on a page. I can put the cake on the cake page and then print the real pictures, because I do want it to be 3-dimensional. For me trying to play catch up and do our family album, we'll just go ahead and print the pictures and whatever. That I'm okay with that. For the wedding album, I think I want to have them real printed out. So that is just another thing you can do with this. So you trust the Creative Memories product, the pages. You can print those pages, make them as custom as you want. You can add journaling right on it, favorite Bible verses, whatever you want to do, print it out, and then put your pictures on. So that I just wanted to quick show that, as another thing that you can do. And then the other thing you can do are those cute little 8x8 albums. Now, I wish I could take the pages I make in my family album and just import them into a little 8x8 album. Unfortunately, I can't do that yet. Maybe Creative Memories will work on that, but that would be great, because then I could do those pages and print them for my dad. But once the hard work is done and I pick the backgrounds, basically the 8x8 is just a smaller 12x12. So once I make those pages, it would be real after you've picked the layout and picked the background, to do it in an 8x8 would be really fast. So then I can give that to him as a gift. Now, I did want to say they print every 2 weeks. So you do have to be careful. If you're trying to do something for Christmas, you'll want to print by Sunday, December 3rd, and that is on the website. You can see their printing schedule. So if you print by the 3rd, or is that Sunday, December 3rd? Yeah, if you print by the 3rd and order it, so pay for it, because you can play with it and not pay for it. Pay for it by December 3rd, they'll ship December 8th. So then you should have it in time. So that'd be really great if I could do one of those little 8x8s for my dad for Christmas of our trip last year to Disney when he was here. And the other thing you can do with those little 8x8s, and again, you know, you're putting in the time for an 8x8. If you want a big trip, or let's just say I wanted to do the Disney in an 8x8, but I didn't want it to take up like 4 2-page spreads in my family album. You can do it as an 8x8 and attach the 8x8 inside of your 12x12. So I would open up the page, a 2-page spread to Disney, maybe an 8x10 of all of us there. And then, boop, here's a little 8x8 book of the whole day. But now it's just a 2-page spread instead of like 4 or 5 2-page spreads. Does that make sense? So lots of ideas here. Again, if you have questions for me, I'm always happy to answer. If you're on YouTube, you can just ask the questions right there on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can ask them, you know, in the comments, or most of you know how to reach me directly. So however you want to do it. So let's go ahead and do our drawing now that we, and if you're watching and you haven't said anything, say hey in the chat. So the little bot puts you into the drawing. Hopefully our winner is here. It's always sad when we have to draw again. Cindy W. Are you still on, Cindy? Comment if you are. We'll give you a second to see if you are still on. And you can choose either Creative Memories, CM credits, or you can choose Forever gift certificate, whatever is your fancy, or even Y-Photo points. Yay! Congratulations, Cindy. So you can just let me know here in the chat if you know, if you're already a Forever customer, I can send it to you and we'll just communicate so that I get your email address, and I can send you a gift certificate, or I can send you CM credits to your email address. So it's $10 and you can use it for digital content or regular traditional Creative Memories scrapbook supplies. So thank you all for watching. Congratulations, Cindy. Thanks for watching on YouTube. And until I see you again. Oh, don't forget, virtual crop going on till midnight tonight. Still time for you to make pages, upload them to CM, and be entered to win more CM credits. And I guess that's all for now. Until I see you again, which is next week for Tool Time with Tara. Stay scrappy, my friends. Or Thursday at Why Not West. Stay scrappy. Bye.